The year was 2003. David Beckham had just moved to Real Madrid. Zinedine Zidane was still pulling strings in midfield, and in Libya, the son of a dictator was packing his boots for a Serie A adventure. Al-Saadi Gaddafi. Yes, that Gaddafi. The third son of Colonel Muammar Gaddafi, the man who ran Libya like it was his own personal grocery store. Now, Al-Saadi had a dream. Not of one day ruling Libya. No. He wanted to be a footballer, a professional footballer, the kind who kissed badges, shouted at referees, and had his own line of boots. Unfortunately, he lacked just one thing: talent. But what he lacked in skill, he made up for in well-funded ambition. You see, Al-Saadi didn't do trials. He didn't need to impress scouts. He simply bought his way into Italian football. In 2003, he joined Perugia, a Serie A club that had more red flags than a North Korean parade. Their owner, Luciano Gauci, was known for his eccentric deals. So when the son of a dictator came knocking with oil money, private jets, and a dozen bodyguards, Gauci said, "Benvenuto, campione." Al-Saadi signed. He trained, sort of. He had his own personal physio, his own chef, even his own separate dressing room, and he brought with him a military security team that watched training sessions like they were guarding nuclear codes. Now, he wasn't completely hopeless. He did score a goal once in training, against a goalkeeper who mysteriously tripped. But his shining moment came in 2004. Perugia finally gave him a chance. He came off the bench for 15 glorious minutes, one shot, no goals, and probably the slowest jog ever recorded on a football pitch. But just when things were starting to heat up, the league hit him with a bombshell. He failed a drug test, nandrolone, a banned anabolic steroid. Shocking, really. How did he go from 0 to 0.5 kilometers per hour on steroids? The world may never know. He was suspended, not that it mattered, because Perugia were relegated. And Al-Saadi, he moved on to other Italian clubs, Udinese, Sampdoria. Did he play? Barely. He made just 2 more appearances, and those were less footballing cameos and more diplomatic gestures. But off the pitch, Al-Saadi was still running the show. He was the president of the Libyan Football Federation, the captain of the national team, and even ran his own club, Al-Ittihad Tripoli. Rumor had it, if you tackled him too hard in a game, you might find your car mysteriously exploded the next day. He once allegedly ordered the kidnapping and torture of players who refused to sign for his club. Because in Libya, contracts weren't negotiated, they were obeyed. But then came 2011. The Arab Spring swept through North Africa, and Muammar Gaddafi's regime crumbled. Al-Saadi fled to Niger with a golden pistol, a few $1 million, and presumably a suitcase full of unworn football boots. In 2014, he was extradited back to Libya and thrown in jail. Footage later emerged of him apologizing for crimes during his father's rule, a man once given a Serie A locker, now sleeping in a prison cell. From Perugia to penitentiary, from would-be Ballon d'Or to barred doors. Ah yes, Al-Saadi Gaddafi. Proof that with enough money, power and delusion, you too can live your football fantasy for about 15 minutes.